Darlings, welcome back to my beauty happy hour. I have got a very special guest for you today. I mean, I have to say, a lot of my friends were very excited, especially my husband. He actually was like, why do you need to be on the show? I'm taking over that show. Alessandra Ambrosio. He was like one of the gorgeous, most sexiest, most beautiful supermodels in the world. She's also a fabulous swimwear designer and an activist. And she is here with me today. And I am just dialing her in now. So I've got she's really, really fun. She's like a ray of sunshine from Brazil. And I cannot wait for her to share a lot of her magic, because that's why we do Beauty Happy Hour. I've got all these wonderful friends, and it's so great for me to be able to share some of their magic and wisdom and fun. You know, they are incredibly fun and very inspiring women. And I'm going to ask her all of those amazing questions that we all want to know. I want to hear about her beauty regime. Her swimwear is amazing, and she also supports an incredible cause, which we're going to hear about. So it's great to be back, darlings. It's a special day for me too, because I've launched my bronzer here in the UK on charlottetilbury.com, and it has been amazing. It has been an incredible day. Literally, I think one of the biggest launches I've ever done, and it's called Airbrush Bronzer, and it literally is like, the powder is so finely milled, it airbrushes your face, almost like running around your face with air. It's just so beautiful. It's the most incredible. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, and it's just amazing. And I'm having a very exciting day, and I did a whole commercial with a friend of mine, Blair, who kind of that summer feeling. We kind of created this song. It's about a summer track, just giving us that kind of summer fun feeling that we all need right now. There she is, Alessandra.
Hi.
How are you, gorgeous?
I missed you.
I miss you, darling. I need the volume. I'm going to try and turn up my volume. Hold on one second. Can you hear me, my darling?
Yeah.
Every time I do this beauty happy hour, my volume is never turned up. I should learn by now.
Oh, you look gorgeous.
Oh, darling, you too. You too. How are you? How is life? We're gonna, you're always a ray of sunshine. You always, whenever I see you, I feel like a little bit of Brazil, which I love. I know. So many amazing times in Brazil, and you're like that ray of sunshine that comes in. So it's so great, and I'm so magical for you to be here.
I know. I'm so happy to be with you today, and oh my God, I got some of your new products, the bronzer that you just launched it, and it's incredible. It's incredible, like everything. I love. I have to say that this here, I just tried this morning for the first time. The lip oil
serum. I knew you would love that because you love crystals.
Exactly. Like I'm surrounded by crystal always. And I was like, how did she put like crystals inside like this lip oil?
I know. I got my crystal from Brazil that my sister bought me back actually from Brazil. This crystal angel. It's so beautiful.
What's that? Is that
it's a crystal angel made of rose quartz that my sister bought me back from Brazil.
Oh wow!
And I had it with me in my bedroom. And I just thought I'm going to give it. I was thinking, I mean, darling, you're the ultimate angel. Okay, I was like, and then I was thinking Brazil angels. I was like, I'm bringing that on the show.
I love it. It's so cute. Oh my gosh.
No, just darling. I mean, there's so many things I want to kind of ask about. How are you? Are you keeping well? We've got to find all the joy wherever we can right now.
Exactly. Well, so I'm here in California. It's sunny, it's beautiful. I get to spend some time outside with my kids, in the backyard. Like I'm very lucky to, to be in this sunny LA and have some time with them. But I became a teacher, because my 8-year-old son, so I have to, like help him with homeschool every morning. I just finished. Like I told him, like, take a break because mommy has to do a live right now. So and then I go back to
love on my behalf for letting me escape the homeschooling for 5 minutes. I have to say, I'm not homeschooling. I am useless at the homeschooling. But,
how old are your kids?
So my kids are 10 and 5. So literally, and I have the most amazing nanny who's quarantined with us, and she has done the most brilliant job. So
she's helping.
I know, I love her so much. I'm like, what would I do without you? Oh no, so amazing. Yeah, no, but God, darling, but listen, I know, so many questions I want to ask you. So first of all, you know, I mean, obviously you're an amazing supermodel and we've met through all the fashion shows and photo shoots and things that we've done together. But I want to know, and I know everyone was asking me, I mean, I have to say, everyone was so excited that you were on today. I have to say, my husband was like, I'm sorry, I'm interviewing her. You get out. He's like, she's so gorgeous. So you have equal fans in men and women all around the world. But we want to know about how you stay looking that gorgeous glow, and you really take care of your diet and your health and exercise and your skincare routine. And you know, we're all dying to find out. Help us all. We need a little bit of your amazing tips during COVID.
Well, I think
COVID ass.
But I think, you know, you're helping a lot with your amazing makeup. So let me just tell you that I don't look like this all the time. You know, usually.
Oh, have I lost you? Can you hear me, darling? We've lost Alessandra, and then she's coming back. Maybe it's frozen. I think she's coming back. She's frozen. We were just in the middle of finding something out. We're going to try and get her back. This is what happens with lives. It's all raw and real. And sometimes we might have to dial back in. Can you hear me, darling? Sweetie? I wonder if we will have to dial back in. We have to, yes, we're going to have to dial back in. So just bear with me. This is the magic of kind of going live, is that it's all raw and real, but it's very intimate and it's fun. And we sometimes get technical issues. Who knew? But anyway, I'm just going to apply a little bit more of my Angel Alessandra. This is named Angel Alessandra, obviously after Alessandra Ambrosio. And it's actually a lipstick that I've really become super fond of. It's one of my favorites, actually. And the reason I called it that is because she is such a beauty inspiration to me, Alessandra. You know, we obviously have met through the Victoria's Secret fashion shows and I've done many shoots with her with the fabulous Katie Grand and Matt Marcus and so many of the amazing photographers and, you know, many fashion shows in Milan, in Paris. And so she's always I've always looked at her and just thought, my God, she's so beautiful. I want to bottle that lipstick and put it in a tube. Anyway, so this is a colour that's especially made for her that I love, adore wearing. Now, I'm going to try and see if we can get her back. I'm wondering if we can dial her back in because we've lost her, but we can get her back. Is she coming? No, it's not happening. Let me see. Bear with us, darlings. She's worth the wait. So yeah, so Alison, and so she's such an inspiration to me that I literally was like, you know, I want to bottle, like the whole thing of when I do these lipsticks is it's always about looking at these ones and just thinking that perfect color. We all want your beauty secrets. We all want a bit of that Alessandra look. So for me, I've always kind of like been, she's back, and I'm back. Brilliant. Yes. Okay.
I have no idea what happened, but I saw.
This is, you know what? It's raw and real. That's what's so great about going live. It's just that it is what it is. But I was just talking about your lipstick, just saying it's become one of my favorite. It's one of our #1 bestsellers, and I literally use it all the time.
I love this lipstick, and I'm so honored that you did this lipstick with my name and for me. And when because I remember when you showed me the color, like I remember when you came out with the idea, let's do a lipstick together. I'm like, of course, let's do it, because I love your makeup and I always wear your makeup. And then you showed me this color, and it was like the most beautiful color I think I've tried, you know. And since then, that's all I wear. Like, it's.
I mean, no, but it's because it was totally inspired by you. It was mixed, literally thinking of your skin tone, your eye color, your beauty. It was like, that's all I wanted to capture, was that Brazilian beauty of that gorgeous colors. I'm like, we all need a bit of Alessandra in our lives. So, and we're giving money back to this amazing charity around the world. And I know that we're going to talk about your charity that is amazing, what you're doing, you know, with the UN. But just giving back, and I think it's so important to give back in that way.
So important, yeah.
Women for women, you know, charity
exactly.
around the world. So helping women in war-torn zones, which we need to empower and help all these women. But before we got cut off, your beauty routine. Okay, I want to know. Tell me.
All right. So I usually don't look like this. I was telling you, you know, I usually have my hair up, and I just wash my face in the morning. But you know, like what I've been trying to do at this quarantine, I've been trying to do like workouts, like daily workouts, and I just use like I use my Instagram and I go on lives. There's a lot of like yoga and you know, sculpt, like all kinds of different workouts happening live, which is kind of amazing and gives an opportunity. Yeah, I don't know if you tried any of them, if you've seen any.
I'm terrible. There's like, we have Joe Wicks here, and I try and do that sometimes. I don't really have time. It's like I try and, if I can get outside, because I'm on literally on video conferences all the time.
Oh my God.
I know, which is not great. And then I have to, but the minute I have a garden, and I just walk around and around and around it as much as I can, whenever I can get outside.
That's good too, you know. But so like for me, just trying to do like a workout, even like there's like 10 like 15 minutes workout. If you look for things like online, there's like so much happening right now, and I think that helps everyone. You know, like even if you're stuck inside an apartment and you can't get out, that's a way of, you know, like trying
we have to do whatever we can.
And
sometimes I am stuck here, like I don't know, I just have to go up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's whatever we take. It's a crazy, weird old time, but we will get out of this. And
exactly,
we've got to find joy wherever we can. And that's why I was like, let's start this program. I miss my girlfriends. I miss my friends. And this is a way to kind of communicate. And it's so intimate and fun. And also,
it is.
Like, I want everyone to know how amazing, you know, I get these, being a makeup artist, I get these intimate moments with you, you know, doing your makeup. It's so intimate. It's like, you don't get more intimate than almost being with a lover, like how up front, you know, sort of front and personal we get. But okay, so you've been doing lots of kind of work. And what about food? Like, you're kind of, I know you're like, you love fruits and you just try
so I was gonna say, I think being healthy, you know, in food, it's very important now, like more than ever. You want to be as healthy as you can. So I think like a lot of fresh fruit and veggies, like I've been inventing and creating. Like I never really sat down and did my own juice, you know, like my green juice or any of that. Like I would just buy something that was ready. And now that I'm at home, I have a little more time to, you know, I look at recipes online also. Like everything is coming out from Instagram for me, and I'm like, okay, what kind of juice I want to try today. So yesterday I did a beet, watermelon, pineapple, lime, ginger, and mint. So, you know, I just been trying like all these amazing fresh juices and things like to keep it, you know, to keep strong and to keep healthy and, you know, like make the, like, so I think that's to me the most important, you know, even more than dieting. I tried to do a little plant-based diet this week. It didn't work out as the way I wanted, but it's the beginning, you know. I did for one day and a half, I was able to do it. And that's the beginning for me, you know, like I'm almost 40 years old and I never did a plant-based diet. And I always had like animal, you know, like food in my plate. So to me, it's like just trying new things and trying to be as healthy as we can. That's very important.
It is. You're right. It's a time where we all, that's why I wanted to ask you that question, because I know that you're sort of like you've always got that juice health cleanse glow about you. So we all need to juice more. So darling, and the next question I want to ask you is, so you obviously were you're a supermodel, and you know, I've obviously worked in the industry many years, and you know, you are one of the supermodels that really inspires me. And we met originally, I mean, God, I don't know how many years ago it was, but in Miami at a Victoria's Secret fashion show. I mean, you were a model for 17 years.
I remember so well, because that year that, you know, it was the backstage for the Victoria's Secret show, and I had my daughter, like I just had Anja like 2 months before. So it was the first show I was doing after I was pregnant, you know, and I was like body conscious, like it's a whole, you know, I was even like, how can I feel sexy again? And I just had a baby, you know, like, so I had all these questions in my mind. And I remember sitting in your chair to do the makeup, and I was breastfeeding my daughter, you know, Angie was like 2 months and a half. I'm breastfeeding her. You were doing my makeup, and we were talking, and we were just like, you know, and you made me look so gorgeous. And I'm like, okay, I can be sexy again.
I mean, you are, I mean, a joy to do makeup on, but we're working mothers, right? I remember, like, I had my children, I had to just, you know, do what you've got to do. Go back. Go on the road again, you've got to work and do whatever makes you happy. And, you know, I mean, I think I'm more fulfilled as a mother because of it, but not for some people, they don't have to do that. But for me, it was important. And, you know, it's, we've got to do what you've got to do, but it was impressive. It was amazing. And how you got those abs back, I don't know, but I need those abs in my life.
Well, I did do a little diet and I was breastfeeding, so that helped it a lot.
That does help.
And I was young, you know, back then I was really young. So I feel like my body just got back in shape like really quick. Like if it was now, it would be a different thing.
I don't believe it.
You know, but like you said, it was very important to go back to work and, you know, like work again, feel strong again, feel, you know, feel like a woman again, you know, not just because I was like caught in that mom thing, which is amazing. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, it was like important for me to go back to work. And
no, for me too. I think for me, it was just very much about like that. I needed that positivity. For me, I felt lost. My identity, I felt lost for a minute, and I could see, oh, this is not so good. So I was like, okay. And then I just felt really happy, fulfilled, you know, doing both. And I wouldn't say it's easy, but you kind of make it work. Yes, completely.
No, and I remember seeing you in Paris. I think we were like backstage of the shows.
Yeah,
I saw you in Paris after you had your baby, your first baby, and you know, so we were talking about having kids and being back on like at work and this craziness of backstage and fashion shows.
Yeah, taking our children around the world, and you know, so sometimes you just travel with your. You know,
but I feel like we get so much stronger after, you know, like you created your brand after that, you know, like I feel like I created a brand after that too, you know, like we just, we feel so empowerful, and, you know, like we use all we have to create things for like beautiful things for women, you know, like for everyone.
I know. I love the way I love the way you talk about, I'm going to go into that because I love the way you talk about goddesses and your swimwear, and I want to go into that. But just on this question, look what I found. Matt Market brand. Love my cover. How amazing. Honestly.
This cover was incredible. And I think we did like 5 pictures, like Martin Marcos, they did 5 shots, and that was it. That was the cover. You know, I remember when you did the makeup for this, it was so beautiful. I remember you went in my eyes and you put it, you know, I actually tried to do it today, put a little bit like of a brown pencil here to
open them up, to wing them a little bit.
Exactly. So you actually taught me what to do to open the eyes, you know, because sometimes like you get in the studio or what, you know, you get out of bed and your eyes are kind of like, you're still like sleepy, you know, you got that sleepy eyes, and you just made them like, wake up.
That little wake you up, that little kind of corner pencil that just like lifts the eye and wakes it up. No,
exactly. So good. So like now I can.
I know. And how much do we love her, Matt and Marcus? I miss them. I miss being on shoots and kind of backstage and shows and just that whole life of the fashion kind of world. Anyway, we'll see them all soon. I know.
Yes, hopefully.
Definitely many amazing moments. So, question number 3, I want to ask you. I know that tell me. I want to know about your work with the UN and Together Bands.
Yes.
You know, tell me about it. And I saw that loads of my friends are ambassadors for it as well. You're in the. I bought loads of them for my company.
Oh, you did? That's amazing.
Yes. Of course. I want to tell you what's. It's amazing what you're doing.
You need to become an ambassador too now, like of Together Bands.
I was like, wait, she's a friend of mine. She's a friend of mine.
Exactly. You know, like they're doing like, so Together Band, this amazing organization, and you know, they're like helping the UN with their global goals, you know. So we're trying by 2030 to end poverty, you know, to clean the oceans, to do like all the 17 goals that UN has for 2030. We're going to try to achieve that. And I think the way of achieving is, you know, spreading the word, the awareness, and helping, you know. So they created this cute little bands right here, as you can see. Can you see that?
I know. Mine still haven't arrived. I've ordered like, I think 500 of them. I've ordered like an insane amount. I was like, we have to have such an amazing cause.
I know. And they have like different colors. So every, like all the 17 different colors is for a cause. And the one I chose to be an ambassador was to clean up the oceans. It was like, it's called Life Below Water, which is super important because I grew up by the ocean. I love the ocean. You know, I have a swimwear line, a brand that it's all about going into the oceans. And I think it's so important to us, you know, especially now that we're all inside, to think about what can we make better for this world, you know. And to me,
like,
like,
you buy one band, right, you clean up a kilo of plastic in the
exactly. So when you buy one band, you can clean a kilo of plastic. And when you buy one, here, I'll show you 1 second.
Yes, show me.
So when you buy one, you get another one, which is amazing, because then you can give it to a friend. So you are like creating the awareness, you know. So and your friend can continue that, you know. He can buy something that he's like, it's important to him, and you give it to some. Yeah. So, you know, I think spreading the word, and you know, all the money go to organizations taking care of all the issues. I just think it's very important for us to all get on.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, it is amazing how, since, you know, COVID-19 hit, the difference it is already making in terms of pollution in the world and cleaning up the oceans and seeing. I mean, I was brought up in Ibiza, and my mother was telling me that there were dolphins in the ports where, like, they would.
Wow.
I haven't been in the ports for a long
years.
Long time. Yeah. So for years, and the turtles are back. You know. So
wow. I
yeah.
love Ibiza. Like, that's one of the places I go every year, and you know, and that's the thing. Like, we need to make sure we take care of all these beautiful places that, you know, the Mother Earth gave us, and take care of them, and, you know, so we can use it, so we can see all this beauty that our planet has. Because I think it's super important that, like you say, you know, like, we're starting to listen to all these things that didn't happen for so long. Right. They're happening now. So what can you do from now on to not destroy that again? You know, like.
Absolutely. Because even in Ibiza, we have a thing called the Posidonia, and it's this rare plant that makes in the sea that only grows 1 inch a year. Yeah. And it makes the sea this crystal blue kind of amazing color. And it's a really magical plant, but then with the anchors, it starts dying. And so they're trying to protect it now. It only grows 1 inch a year, and it's like, I don't know, years old. But it is amazing kind of seeing how Mother Nature kind of reverses itself. But it is an incredible cause. And everyone that's listening, please go and buy these amazing bands. They're quite fun and cool, and we can look a bit Brazilian. We can look a little bit like Alessandra. Very cool. But also, it's going to a really great cause. And there are many different causes, right? There are many different ambassadors.
Exactly.
I saw Cara, Poppy, Levine, and people kind of doing different causes. So
I think Naomi's doing one.
Yeah, Naomi, Arizona News.
There's a lot of people involved on this, because it's a really beautiful and great cause, you know, and the way they did it, everything, it's so smart, and hopefully, you know, we'll achieve the goal soon.
You go, girls, gorgeous girls. Yeah. I mean, hot girls, exactly, saving the world. Yes.
For sure.
So, Dolly, crystals. I want to talk to you about crystals, because I know that you and I love crystals. Talk to me about crystals, because for me, you know, I have crystals in my bedroom. I have crystals even in my new serum, the lip oil that you love.
I know. I have crystals in my water. Like,
yeah, oh my God. I have to do the crystal thing in the water. I lost the thing that I had crystals in, because it's a charge, right? And it's electric charge. I mean, I always say piezoelectric. It's how we're communicating today through the iPhone, computers, the crystal age. But yeah, you have crystals in your water every day.
So I'm like, yeah, that's like the clear quartz crystal that I have. I think, you know, crystals, I always love them. I always been attracted to them since I was a little girl. They're almost like little magical, you know, these little magical stones that they hold that energy for you. So I feel like if you're surrounded by them, you're going to feel lighter, you know, even if sometimes you get angry. Like, I have I have a little bowl full of crystals in here. I don't know if you can see it, but like, I have a bunch of different, you know, like amethyst, quartz, like all these beautiful stones. So even sometimes I like to do, when I do my meditation, like I like doing meditation sometimes in the morning, sometimes at night. Yeah, exactly. Like, it just helps, especially now, you know, like more than ever. I feel like everyone needs a little time to themselves to meditate. And for me, the crystals just help and bring like that energy, which is kind of, you know, we need it.
We do. We need all the positivity we can get right now. And the crystals, I'm telling you, everyone, I know I sound like a little bit of a hippie, and I probably am at heart. I know I am.
Me too.
Yes, we need to tap into that. I'm telling you, it works. It's like all of that love and joy. They magnetize, and it's a frequency that they bring. And I 100% believe in that, which is why I put it into, you know, even though I have very serious ingredients inside my serum, like, you know, niacinamide and vitamin C, golden vitamin C and Replexum, I was like, I want to put these crystals in as a charge, you know, just the kind of, even though there's very serious ingredients, for me, people will be like, oh, crystals, okay, here's the serious ingredients, but actually for me, it envelops that, putting that on your skin and that wonderful.
Yeah, for sure. Like when I tried this morning, because I was like, okay, the first thing I wanted to do today was like, you know, I want to be in a good mood. And for me, putting your new serum with those crystals, it was like, you know, I was like,
ruby, rose quartz, it's like, you know how that kind of, it's magical, magical, magical. But
it's interesting because, you know, like on my swimwear line, all like most of the names of the colors I put like crystal colors too, you know, like say like one of the bikinis is called sunstone, the other one is like rose quartz. So it's kind of like they, you know, there's such a font of inspiration too, besides them, you know, besides that they give good energy. And another thing that I want to tell you is like I always do is like when it's full moon, I like to put all my crystals, so I wash them with salt water and I put them all under the moon for the night, which is very important to charge for them to get the to get
because that's what they do. The crystals take the negative charge out of the room or anything, and then you have to cleanse them so they begin to clean.
So once a month, I have like that ritual, you know, like which is I think it's kind of it's my little time for myself, you know, like, and I think we all need to have that time.
Everyone needs a crystal right now. I'm telling you, get us through COVID-19. We all need some crystals.
Exactly.
We do. Oh, I wanted to ask you. You know that?
Here, that's the easiest way. Wait, that's the easiest way to put your to get your crystals right now.
A bit more Angel Alessandra on because I just sorry, but
see, I was gonna wear Angel Alessandra today.
No,
but
I'm wearing it, but you, the crystal literally. I know it's so you. This literally, I think I fixed this for you too. Darling, tell me, you know, who was jewelry designer that did that amazing crystal? I asked you that ages ago that was round your neck.
Jackie Aish. I have it. I have her necklace here that she gave me for Christmas, and it's called Tribe. It has a little diamond, and you know, it's like a personalized necklace that she did for
can we find
Christmas.
out? Where do I want one? I want to get one of those crystals.
Well, so she's like this French designer. She's amazing. Like she's a, you know, good friend of mine. I met her when she just started her company, like started making jewelry, and it was all about crystals also. So that's why I got attracted right away. So I was one of her first customers, and I just went crazy, you know, because everything she does, I don't know if you can see here.
I'm obsessed with it. I have to ask her because I want to get one of those things. So you let me know anyway. So the name.
Her name is Jackie Aish.
Jackie
Aish.
I can't. Okay, I'm gonna find it. I'm copying you. I hope you don't mind. I need that crystal magic laugh. I love it.
It's so good.
So good. But now let's talk about your swimwear line because I adore. There's a swimsuit that I bought. It's so flattering.
Which one?
The talisman one with the black. So it has crisscross.
Oh,
it's like really high and sort of really figure hugging and very flattering.
Yes, I love that. Talisman is amazing because you can actually wear as, you know, like you can go to the beach river like with the talisman swimsuit, but you can actually just put like some, you know, like a nice skirt or anything, and you're like dressed up, you know, for like to go to a restaurant or, you know, to a nap, like after hours, like just, you know, like it's so like nice and dressy. It looks like a top. It doesn't even look like, it could be any, you know, it could be between a bathing suit to like going out.
So you're right, it's true. Actually, I've never worn it out, but it is like, it's a great, really flattering. But tell me, so everyone that's listening, it's called Gal Florida.
Floripa. Yeah. So Gal, so me, my sister, and one of my best friends, we always had this dream of creating a swim brand, and we all spend our summers in Florianopolis, which is like this little magical island in Brazil. So it is called the magical island. Huh?
Florianopolis. I want to go to this island. You told me about this island before. It sounds
so amazing. Many times. Yeah. It's kind of like, you know, it's different than Ibiza, but it has the same vibe, you know, like everyone's like more hippie. They're very into the nature. So it's a really beautiful place in south of Brazil. So I grew up there, spent all my summers there. And so the three of us decided that we wanted to do a swim brand, and we call Gal. So Gal for girls, you know, like like my
Hot
gal.
girls.
Exactly. And one of my friends, her name is Giselle. So it's like G, A for Alessandra, and L like Alessandra and Alini, which is my sister.
Your
So we
sister.
created this amazing brand for women. You know, there's a lot of women that works, like it's only women that works in the brand, which is
But that is saying, I have, well, not, I have men as well, but I have predominantly 85% women working for me. I have a lot of women. I have like over 1,000 employees. So it's, you know,
that's
it's wonderful.
amazing.
Yeah,
So
it's
one
wonderful.
day, you know, like we just created like a year ago. It's still small, but you know, like we make bathing suits. That's what we love. I kind of like all my work that I've done for Victoria's Secret. I always been on the beach, you know, with swimsuit, and Brazilians love swimsuit. So we have like that Brazilian, you know, the little Brazilian cut that we like to show the skin.
I know, but I mean, the Brazilian cut is the best on your farm. It just gives you the fabulous. That Brazilian cut is the best.
You've been in Brazil many times, right?
I have. I've done many shoots there with Mario.
Yes, in Rio.
Yeah, exactly. And Kate, and staying at the Copacabana.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. So like, you know, like us Brazilian, we have like this culture of, you know, like wearing bikinis and loving our bodies and celebrating our bodies. And the way we do that is to show. So I think nothing better, you know, than showing like what we want to do is like show to the world how to feel beautiful and feel sexy in this swim. You know, when you wear it, it's something like so that I made with my love to everyone, the same way your makeup is, you know, like you have like that knowledge in makeup because you've been, you know, like for so many years working as a makeup artist in everyone's face. So, you know, all these different faces, everything that a woman needs to feel good.
yes.
And that's what I'm creating with my friends in the brand.
No, totally. And I love the one that I got one for my niece with the little shells on it. Because it's like a really, again, that was great. I was like, and I thought, oh, maybe I should have gone for myself because actually I'm going to get one because that was
I'm going to send you a bunch
top.
now. I'm going to send it to your
like,
niece.
No,
I'm going to send it to you, the whole new collection.
I to support you, but it's so amazing. Like I was just like, oh my God, that's a really cool. It wasn't tie-dye, but kind of with the shells. But,
yes,
you know,
yeah.
Oh
yeah, I think it's like top. A yellow. I have it right here next to me. Like I have my drawer here.
They're amazing. Honestly, your swimwear, it's like, and I love the way you talk about goddesses, women as goddesses, because I feel like we are all goddesses. And
well, you know, like now I feel like all this women empowerment, you know, all this movement of women helping women, it's very important, you know, like for us, it's all about sisterhood. It's all about empowering women, and why not? We are all goddesses, you know, like I feel like you on your packaging, I've seen like so many times you calling, oh, goddess. And that's how I feel. I want to call every woman a goddess, you know, because we are able to do so much. We're so strong. We deserve to be called goddess every day.
I agree. We are all goddesses, and that's the thing. Is like never be down on yourself. Always find your inner goddess. Always tell yourself you're amazing, because all women are amazing. You know. But what else did I want to ask you? Another question. So we're on the goddess thing. There was something else I wanted to ask you. It's come out of my mind, but I want to. Okay. So I'm going to come back to. So I want to ask you these quick fire questions. Okay. Woo! So like 5 questions that I want to ask you. So what would be your desert island beauty product?
Desert island beauty product.
One. I mean, I'm like this. But,
I know, like there's a few things. Well, I think, well, if I could only take one, you know that my favorite product from your brand is it's the beach. What is it? The name? Wait.
I put someone today. The beach stick. I know.
The beach stick. So I always told you, like when you created that, I just love it. You know, so I have that always in my bag. Wherever I go, I have one in my car. I have one everywhere. You know, so just in case. And that's really beautiful because you can always, like, you can put it in your lips, you can put it on your cheeks, anywhere. It's so beautiful. It has like that, exactly, it has that glowy, you know, the gold glowy, but then it has a little pink. So there's so many beautiful shades.
But you know why? Because I was thinking of like Ibiza beaches, so that's why I did it, because I thought about all the different moments when the photo shoots I'd done in Ibiza with all the models and celebrities I worked with, and you know, like the sunset on the sun, the different beach, the different skin tones, whether it was like Elle Macpherson, whether it was kind of like, Kate, whether it was whoever it was, I was just like the way it captured. And so I did like one Ibiza. This one's called Las Salinas. Like
La Salina is my favorite. That's the one
like
I actually put it a little bit today.
A little. I know, me too. I put someone thinking of you today. I was
like, and I just love it because you just, you know, you don't need any tools. Like you can just put it on.
Your hands, like it's a
exactly.
1 second and go. Exactly.
So that's definitely my number one desert, you know, like the beauty product, I would say.
Love it, love it.
Yes.
And now everyone doesn't know this about you, but or maybe some of them do, but you play the piano. Which
well, I used to play the piano, and because of quarantine, I've been, you know, like I've been home all the time, so I have a little time to kind of like go back to, you know, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna relearn again, and it's not easy because it's been like more than 20 years that I didn't play, but it's been a interesting process, you know, like to learn.
Relearn. I'm useless with the piano. My father wanted me to learn piano. I mean, forget it. I couldn't. I was like, I love music. I didn't go anywhere. All right. So my list is, so would you choose piano lessons or your favorite cocktail, caipirinhas? Caipirinhas.
It's a very hard choice, but you know, I actually like to have a caipirinha while I play piano, like happy hour. I love sitting down in the end of the day, you know, make my caipirinha, put it next to the piano and play the piano. I feel like that's the best way to do it.
It's the combo. It's the combo.
Yes.
Oh my God, caipirinhas are the best. They're just the best cocktail. If anyone hasn't tried a caipirinha, you haven't really
yummy.
So much fun. They just give you such a high, and they're so refreshing and delicious. And
yes, and you can put any fruit, you know, it's all about like, you can add mint, you can add pepper, you can add anything to it, anything fresh that you have it at home. You just make it, mix it up, and it's so yummy. So delicious, so delicious.
So, and now what makes you feel euphoric? That euphoric feeling, you know, when you have that kind of like almost like the most incredible kind of euphoric high. What makes you feel euphoric?
Oh my God, euphoric. Like, what does it make me feel euphoric? Oh my God, I don't know. Like, just
love. I mean,
I think I don't know. I think it has to do with my kids. You know, like to me, just being with my kids, seeing my kids, playing with my kids, you know, spending time with them. It just it makes it, you know, make me like so happy, and you know, I can get very euphoric with them.
I know, I do. It's that euphoric feeling. I feel that I love that feeling of euphoria. I feel it a lot. I obviously feel it with my kids and with my husband, but sometimes I feel it with my, you know, with my company and all the amazing people that work for me, because you do such amazing things. It's like, and then you hear a song. Do you know what I mean? Like
yes. Oh, for sure. Music
reminds you.
Definitely, music always, you know, brings you back to like beautiful memories into a place. Memories. Yes, for sure.
Exactly, taps into that part of the brain. And then happiness is, what is happiness to you?
Well, happiness to me, well, I don't know. Wait, let's think about this. What's happiness to me? I feel like happiness, it's, you know, it's just feel good with yourself, you know. It's like enjoying every moment, enjoying what you do. You know, I feel like I always say that, like, I feel like life goes by so fast. Oh my God, and we have to do what we like every moment, you know, like so just like always find some things that make you happy, you know, that fulfills you, like that makes you feel good. Whatever you're doing should be making you happy. So that's
so right. And don't do things that don't make you happy, because exactly, it's like you pick up anything and be like, does this bring me joy? And it's like, just do what you love, and you've got one life to live, and live it to the full. That's what I always say.
For sure. And you know, when you do things you love, other people will benefit from it too. You know, I feel like I really believe on that, because people get that energy. So if you're doing something that you love with passion, with everything you got, people feel that, you know, and I feel like you will always like succeed in whatever you're doing, and that's happiness too. So
exactly, and it is a chain reaction. Like when you walk in with joy and happiness, you feed off it, and you've always got that feeling, that energy, and it's contagious and magnetic.
Yes,
wonderful. So I totally agree. That's a great answer. And what is your ultimate beauty secret that you could share with us?
Ooh, ultimate beauty secret. Well, I think I'm gonna go with the first thing that we were like in the beginning of our life we were talking about. You know, I love putting the little brown, you know, like
line, the little eye trick. Everyone should
Yeah.
try that eye trick. It's just that little brown line that just opens it up and lifts.
Yeah, so if I had to pick anything to do on my face, you know, when I go
You
to a
always do it
photo
with the
shoot.
Sophia pencil, my brown Sophia pencil. You just
Yes, I love it. Exactly. I did this morning a little bit. I was like, you know, I was trying to not to make any much mistakes. Like, I really miss you doing my makeup. You know, we're all.
I want to be there with you.
Yes.
Oh wait, the other thing I want to ask you, I love your hats, your sun hat, and for me, that I have to avoid the sun because I've got pale skin, the red hair, and I like, you know, sun damage. I always think is, you know, the sun is beauty suicide. So I'm like, everyone protect your skin.
Yes.
Your hats are so gorgeous.
Thank you.
Like,
I gotta send you some more of those.
They're very cool. They're like all fashion moments. Kind of, there's more like the cowboy kind of one, the fedora type one, the sort of big sort of 61. They're really cool, your hats.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and I think it's very important for whoever's like watching us right now, you know, like taking care and not being exposed to the sun, wearing sunblock, wearing hats, you know, it's very important. Like, we know that skin, it's so important, you know, like when you get that much sun, you know, like the textures change, you get like all this, the sun little things in your face. It's not, it's like, so we really have to take care of our skin.
I know it's hot here in London. I'm having to put a bit of powder on. I'm like, oh my god, I'm feeling really hot.
Oh, I found that here. That's my Las Salinas. Las Salinas. I'm gonna keep putting it.
I'm like literally. I'm like, oh, it's too hot. So, oh my darling, but listen, that has been such a joy. Your hats are the coolest, by the way. It's not easy to. I don't find it easy to find a really great hat, and I need hats. And so, I am obsessed. I literally was like, I want all of them. I was like,
oh, I'll send you. I see what we have in the stock.
No.
Sure. And the bikinis.
Me and my PA, we're on it. We're doing it. It's all fantastic.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, really, you know, hopefully all this will end soon, and we're all going to be able to wear our bikinis on the beach somewhere beautiful in Ibiza and Florianopolis. Yes.
I'm gonna follow your juicing. I'm juicing with you. Oh, darling, well, listen, I miss you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope that we can see each other soon. I'm going to give you a huge virtual hug, and I love you. You're a ray of sunshine, or you're permanently that ray of sunshine from Brazil. Thank you for sharing your magic with us today.
Thank you, Charlotte. I love you, girl. You're doing such amazing work.
I miss you. Yes. I hope we're going to be together soon. If not in a pizza, on a dance, we're having fun.
For sure. I hope so too. Stay well, love.
I love you, love you, love you. So, darlings, thank you so much for the amazing Alessandra Ambrosia. Supermodel, super gorgeous. I know my husband would rather have been here today than me kind of interviewing her because she's so hot and fabulous. But, darlings, before you go, I have got 10 magical tickets, magical golden tickets, to give away today. And basically, all you need to, they're worth £200 each, and you can go and buy lots of magical, you know, makeup and beautiful, like wonderful sort of science, fabulous skincare. So now what I need you to do is you need to basically DM me it's on charlottetilbury.com, and all you have to do is answer the question, what is the name of Alessandra's favorite cocktail? And then DM me the answer on Instagram. So what is the name of Alessandra's favorite cocktail? I'm just saying, a little bit of Brazil. So darlings, thank you so much for joining me at Happy Hour. And now I've got one last thing to leave with you. My airbrush bronzer that I talked to you about, which launched today, which is super, super, super exciting because I'm so excited. This, I mean, it's got hyaluronic acid in it, it's light as air. It's so beautiful, but I'm not going to tell you too many secrets about it now. It is sort of, you know, it's available obviously on charlottetilbury.com, but we are going to, next week on Thursday, the 28th of May at 7 p.m, I will be hosting a very special live bronze along in celebration of my new airbrush bronzer that has just launched today. And I will share all of its magical moments. But I mean, you know, having one of the Brazilian beauties on today, again, you know, having worked with many Brazilian beauties, you know, and being there, just really what I did with these is I studied the sun and the different way that they played on people's skin. So I've got kind of the Mediterranean sort of beauty, the kind of golden goddess, the sort of bronzed, the bronze beauty, and the sort of contour queen. So there's, and it literally just looks like sun on your face. Anyway, So many magical moments. We will be together soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's always so much fun, and I love my girlfriends. And Alessandra, yeah, darling, she is hot and fabulous, one of the world's sexiest women. And thank you. Big, gorgeous hugs and kisses. Oh my gosh, I have got so many more fabulous guests tuning into this that will be here with me. I just can't tell you who they all are. I will all be revealed soon. Mwah. Much love.